So it's been almost 6 months since the Rayneo X3 Pro glasses have been out. Um, I wanted to reflect on that period of time. I'm in no way affiliated with Rayneo or its parent company. I just want to do my honest opinion and comparison between different form factors, technologies that we can look forward to. Um, so these are the X3 Pro glasses. I have my prescriptions in there. They slide easily into the bottom. To the left of those are the Meta Ray-Ban 2 glasses. You can get a pretty good comparison just by looking at them in terms of the size differences. And then on the right, you have the X-Real Pro glasses, and these are very similar to their upcoming glasses called the Auras. Now the Auras, from what I've read and seen, is that the visual technology using the bird bath lenses, let me turn this off, provide a visually superior quality to the Rayneo X3 Pro waveguides, which you can kind of see at an angle. And obviously these don't have any visual displays. The problem is with the X-Real glass bird bath is that not only are they pretty heavy and large, but as a augmented reality mobile device, they're more like permanent sunglasses, very dark sunglasses. You can see how bird bath works, and it makes it very difficult to navigate around with that impediment. Here we have the other anticipated AR glasses called the Snap Specs, and these are huge. You can see how big they are. It reminds me of the last generation Rayneo X2 glasses. Now, in terms of aesthetics, I would say definitely the Ray-Bans have the most minimalist kind of everyday look. But they don't have visuals. I mean, they don't have a projector. What I do is I have a couple of lenses covers that you can just snap on the front to cover the camera, so they don't attract as much attention. And then these are more of the snap-on variety that just kind of snaps on top. They can flip up to expose the camera, and then you can flip it back down. It has a spring if you want to do that. Now, another problem with the X-Real glasses is that they necessitate plugging into a puck. So you're going to have a wire hanging out of these heavy glasses to a puck, which is about the size of a cell phone. And you have to carry both of them, and just basically feel like your face is tethered to a wire, whereas the Rayneo glasses have a built-in battery, a built-in CPU, GPU, that I find lasts anywhere between an hour to a few hours. But if you would like, you can wear this slim battery around your neck and simply plug it in via USB-C, or find an even smaller battery and use that. And it tops off very quickly. It charges, like, I would say, within about 15 minutes. In terms of multimedia quality, of course, with birdbath technology, you're going to get at least 1080p visual quality. With nowadays, I guess you can see HDR. So if your main interest is just, I guess, staying at home and watching videos, this is probably the way to go. But if you want true AR glasses, I would say these are closer to like 280p. The contrast definition is nowhere near as comparable. Let's see if I can get a an image of kind of see audio. Metas are known for having very good speakers in their arms, but I would say the Rayneo X3 Pros have almost equal sound quality to the Metas. These are pretty good, but these two are my favorite. Let's see. In terms of the user interface, they all have ARM functionality, shortcut buttons, but I find the X3 Pro to be the best. You have, you can kind of see the textured arms on the X3 Pros that give a tactile feel. And they're true multi-directional trackpads that control your interface in your glasses. On the left arm, that's mainly used for volume control, swiping. You have your buttons. You have several buttons for shortcuts. To take a picture, you just simply tap once on a button on top, or to take what I would rate close to perhaps 1080p video quality. Actually, it's rated 4K, but I don't think it's quite 4K. I think it's in between 1080p and 4K. You would hold down the button, and it records, I think, for about 9 minutes. So that's really convenient. It's comparable, I would say, video quality to the cameras on the Metas, and these don't have cameras. Although the next version, the Auras, I don't know if they have cameras or not. I think it's mainly used for simply tracking your hands. So let's see what else. USB-C, proprietary connector. let's go ahead and hop into my app where hopefully you'll be able to see some of what makes the Rayneo X3 Pros stand out the most. Okay, so I put a lot of work into the application. It's actually called TapInsight. This is my own copy that I installed. It's a fresh install, so let's jump into it. Basically, I call it a vibe coded community supported project. It uses the new uh, license. Um, so um, basically, I'm trying to get people to collaborate as much as possible. Um, a lot of the functionality, because it's mostly vibe coded, is very editable. Um, um, I try to document as much as possible. This is the login screen. You can set it to several swipes. It's more of a way to discourage people who perhaps may have found your glasses from accessing your application. Therefore, it's not encrypted. It doesn't provide any major security. It just might like keep someone out long enough to um, discourage them from accessing your app. They'll probably just reset your glasses anyway. So it supports Hermes, OpenClaw, and Google. Um, when you first load the app, you'll see a HUD. The HUD has time, date, a notification bell, a battery. It's plugged in to my glasses, so it's charging. The G is for Google, which is active. If you have Hermes or OpenClaw installed, it'll show status symbols for that. This is actually an orb for your assistant that you can change to any picture that you want. To the right of that is a fully customizable um, list of events, tasks, and news. You can completely remove it, add more of whichever category you want. Um, um, and so it uses Google's workspace. So it's very configurable. And then beneath that, you have your heartbeat ticker. And then below that is the browser built upon Tap Browser, which is another open source project. Um, so, for example, if you tap on tasks, now this is a fresh install, so and everything so far is free. There's only one part that's not free. It's the text to speech model that I added, but it's very inexpensive. It's the fish one, but it's not required. Since it's Google and it's open via a browser, you're going to expect all of the accessibility that you would expect via a standard browser. Um, so you can complete a task, star tasks. Um, for news, tap on that. It brings you to the Google News page. Um, okay. And I have it set up with, by default, Gemini 2.5 Pro Live. So it's a multimodal model that's been free. Take a look at my screen and can you give me more information on the first headline?
The first headline is from AP News, and it's about the US's efforts to start talks with Iran, which have encountered an early obstacle. It also notes that someone named Vance is currently staying at home and not participating.
Huh. Um,
I understand you've restated the headline information. Would you like?
okay. So I have my laptop speaker on, so it's sometimes it'll communicate with itself. I'll try to mute it next time. Um, so yeah, it has some agentic capability where it can take a look at your screen. Um, for example, can you find more news about that?
According to the top headlines, Vance's push to initiate U.S. Iran talks has faced an early obstacle, as reported by AP News. The Hill also notes that GOP Representative Randy Fine.
Okay. Yeah, I still have the speaker on. Can you open up links, web pages that I can find more information about that?
For real working links, I have two options. Tap Claw can search the web quickly, or Research Mode does a deeper grounded pass that takes longer. Which would you like?
Okay, so the research mode that I was talking about, you can research Iran.
I understand. Is there something specific you'd like to know?
Research the history of Iran.
The history of Iran is a complex and multifaceted narrative spanning over 2,500 years, with various empires and dynasties rising and falling throughout the region. One of the earliest and most influential empires in Iranian history was the Achaemenid Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great in the 6th century BCE. This empire, which stretched from the Indus River in the east to the Mediterranean Sea in the west, is notable for its tolerance of.
So the that uses a text to speech API. I think it's maybe a few dollars per month. Of course, it depends on how much you use it, but I find it worth it because part of the functionality of this app is being able to read text documents, and it works really well. I'll demo that in a minute. Now, when it's done performing a function, whether it be through Hermes, OpenClaw, or Gemini, it always pushes a notification. So in this case, this notification here um, is the one I just did. Before that, I did performed one on Albert Einstein, and you can just tap on the notification, and it'll automatically start reading it to you.
Research finished. Albert Einstein's theoretical framework, which revolutionized the field of physics, is characterized by its emphasis on the interplay between space and time.
You can also look at the history of your interactions with Gemini, OpenClaw, and Hermes, and um, you can also load into context previous conversations that you had. So since it's now in context, then you can further iterate on previous conversations that you've had. Um, so let's see. Now, part of what makes TapLink such a great open source browser is the ability, since it's just a browser, you can add your own links, web pages. Um, um, Here's two web pages, links that I've added that adds real awesome functionality to the glasses. Um, this one here is by the developer of TapLink, Informal Tech. So Tap Radio is a IP radio station um, app, basically. You can, using a companion app, you can search based on keyword, based on genre or station name. You can add them to your library. So let's tap on one. You can swipe forward, go back to previous, volume control, pause. Take a look at my screen and tell me about the artist that's playing.
Ashera and Brennan Lane are currently playing, known for their ambient and drone music.
You can iterate, research the artists that you're listening to. It also supports captions. So if there's a song that has, let's see, I know, here's one. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll demo the caption feature. Not all songs have captions, just based on the IP radio broadcaster. So if a song is playing, I also added a simple visualizer. Swipe up, swipe down. And there's thousands of stations out there, so it's just fun. Like to put it into dim mode, you basically get a pass through with basic information on the top, and you can just listen with the good quality speakers on your glasses. You have the different genres. You can favorite and add to your favorites. You can unfavorite. Yeah, it has all the basic functionality that you'd expect. Media library. Media library supports network sharing via network access share in Samba. You can use Tailscale if you happen to be on a cellular network. Also, you can upload your own music, photos, playlists, text files, videos, has basic file manager functionality. So let's see. This is a fresh install, so um, this is an MP3. It sounds like it's stuttering only because when I'm recording, the CPU is kind of limited, but otherwise it sounds fine. We can go back. Let's see. These are different albums by Wendy Carlos. You can go up. Let's see, photos. You can these are the you can access the photos and videos that you took with your glasses. Um, I always take a look at my screen and tell me who the artist is.
That is Vincent van Gogh self.
Okay. Has videos. Um, and then I also it supports all the video formats that are common. Oh, okay. I didn't upload it yet, but that's where it would appear. It supports basically drag and drop via ADB. So you plug your glasses into the computer and you can just drop your media into the folders. Some other functionality within the media library browser. It supports playlists. You can make your own playlists. Text files. These are hourly check-ins that I use with Hermes. But here, you can
Research report. Albert Einstein generated June 19th, 2026, 13 hours, 6 minutes, and 1 second. Source Llama 3.370B versatile. Albert Einstein's theoretical framework, which revolutionized the field of physics, is characterized by its emphasis.
it shows the text to speech, the voice. You can change the speed.
The significance of Einstein's contributions lies not only in
It works pretty well. You have your basic. You can add, delete, edit links in your companion app. It's all very intuitive. I have a demo of it on my GitHub webpage. Here's the awesome developer. He also offers a lot of guides onto using the glasses. Let's see. Search for YouTube videos by Informal Tech. Search for
Here are 4 YouTube videos about Informal Tech. 1. The M3 MacBook Air review by Informal Tech, a comprehensive review of Apple's latest laptop.
So I just did a search, but if you wanted the search to be listed as a list, show me that list. Send that list to me.
Showing the list on your glasses.
So you can use your assistant to search. You can play all 4 that it found, or you can just simply say, can you open the first one? Open videos by Informal Tech on YouTube.
Opening videos by Informal Tech on YouTube.
It's actually a little bit slow because I'm on the cellular network. If I were on Wi-Fi, it would be faster. It works though. You can bookmark, have multiple tabs open, zoom in, zoom out. Here's the dim mode that I demoed before. A neat anchoring feature where instead of using um, your swipe on the arm, you can just visually um, move around the browser. And it supports by default closed captions being on. So so if you just wanted to, like for example, go into dim mode and just listen to the YouTube podcast or whatever, it'll show the closed captions in it'll show the closed captions in dim mode. I added forward, back, full screen to access the dim mode. You can just click here, and then you can see the closed captions. Let's go back, exit there. It only skips because I'm recording at the same time. Otherwise, it plays well. Let's see. If you're back, forward, home, you can access Grok here. Settings. When I go outside, I set the outdoor brightness to full brightness so I can see better. but when I'm back inside, I restore it back. Um, Reload, full screen. There's also mapping functionality. Show me a 3D map of UC Berkeley.
Opening a 3D view of UC Berkeley.
The screen timed out on my laptop and it canceled the recording. But here's UC Berkeley. You can use it for navigation, although I don't recommend using these glasses for real-time moving navigation. You can do a flyover. See how. This is the free API, by the way, from Google. So it says it's for development purposes only. If you put in your payment information, you can get street view. You can also use your assistant to help find locations and based on criteria like restaurants and oh, okay. It shows it for a second because it's the I didn't put in my payment information. But anyways, if you put in yours, you'll see a street view. Let's see some other functionality. Can you find podcasts related to augmented reality glasses?
Augmented reality AR glasses are wearable devices that seamlessly integrate digital information, holograms, and virtual content directly into your field of vision, enhancing your perception of the real world rather than replacing it like virtual reality. They use sophisticated optics and sensors for applications spanning navigation, communication, remote assistance, and entertainment, allowing for hands-free interaction with contextual data. If you'd like to see some examples or look at specific models, I can pull up a video or find some articles.
Find some videos.
Here are 3 YouTube videos about augmented reality glasses. 1. Top 5 augmented reality glasses by Tech Review, a current overview of leading AR glasses. 2. How AR glasses work by Science Explained, detailed explanation of the technology behind AR. 3.
Okay, so you can bring up that list in your browser. You can also bring up articles. Oh, I wanted to show the camera functionality. So let's see. Can you tell me what I'm looking at?
Certainly. Based on the note you are holding, to find c using the Pythagorean method, you would use the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared. With 3 and 4 as the lengths of the legs, this triangle C is 5. You could also use trigonometry, which requires knowing an angle to apply sine, cosine, or tangent. If you'd like, I can pull up a video or find some articles on these methods.
Yeah, can you help me find a video on how to solve it using the trigonomic method?
To use trigonometry, you first need to know one of the acute angles in the right triangle. The sides are then related through trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, and tangent, or so ka toa. For example, sine of theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. You would typically use this to find unknown sides when one angle and one side are known. If you'd like to see specific examples, I can pull up a video or find some articles.
Show me a video. Okay, so oh, that's part of the Rayneo built-in functionality. Yeah, so you can use this app to help you with your homework as a tutor, um, as a assistant to learn new skills. Um, it's basically limited or unlimited based on what you tell it to do. So there you go. Um, and all right, I probably should have connected it to Wi-Fi. Let's see, it has a QR scanner. Um, here are the, you have multiple tabs. If you just want to, um, if you just wanted to play music by an artist, you can tell it to do that. Play music by the artist Crash Faster on YouTube.
Opening YouTube videos for Crash Faster.
It also has Spotify functionality. So if you tell it to open up Spotify, it uses the Spotify API. Yep. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's available on GitHub. And this is why the X3 Pro glasses are still, in my opinion, the best augmented reality glasses around. So, yeah.